We're on.
Welcome to Cunningham Field. A bit of a delayed start on our part. The game is underway. An electric opening minutes as the first play from scrimmage of the game went 91 yards for a touchdown. Kane Mayfield. Since then, Wright City has scored a pair of touchdowns. They lead 14-6 at this point. Louisiana has the ball at their own 31-yard line.
Carry by number 9, Brady Shepard.
Brady Shepard with the carry on 1st and 10. Picks up about 2. 2nd and 8. I'm Rodney Dolbear alongside Corey Radford here at Cunningham Field in Louisiana. It's the 0-3 Louisiana Bulldogs taking on Wright City. They come in at 1 and 2. As I said, Louisiana has the football.
It's been a game of big plays so far. First play, 80-something yards for Louisiana, and the second play, about a 78-yard run for Wright City for a touchdown.
Hits are under center. The third false start of the game on Louisiana. So it'll be 2nd and 13 as the Dogs get backed up 5 yards. Big week here in Louisiana, homecoming week. Had the Hall of Fame induction ceremony prior to this one getting started. The individual class, Richie Bryant, class of 2001, Tommy Wallace, class of 1979, and Lance Prince, class of 1985. The 86 boys track and field state championship team also went in as the second down play went haywire. Snap
No gain on the play.
was fumbled. Louisiana falls on it.
For the Bulldogs.
It'll be 3rd and 14. Third and 14. 5:19 left to play. First quarter. 14-6 Wright City on top of Louisiana. 13 seconds now, 10 seconds on the play clock. Under 10. Louisiana still hasn't broke the huddle with 5. Breaks the huddle with 4. Gets the play off. And another false start against Louisiana. That play had some promise.
Start on the offense. Be a 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 3rd down.
So it's going to be 3rd and 19. 3rd and 18.
Is it 3rd or? Oh, yeah, they just changed it on the scoreboard.
3rd and a bunch for Louisiana. Mayfield took the first play from scrimmage, 91 yards to the house around the offensive left side, up the sideline, did a nice job of staying in bounds. I thought he might have stepped out around the 30, and he took it the distance. Timeout on the field taken by Louisiana as the play clock had run down close to 0. We'll step aside for a break as well. This is Area High School football on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by The Country Store, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports. Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Noah Builders in Silex is a proud supporter of all area athletes. They're a small, locally owned contractor with over 25 years of experience in custom and new home construction. Noah Builders wants to take your forever home plan and make it a reality. Call or visit Noah Builders at noahbuildersinc.com.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Wood Smoked Meats, Lynn's Heritage House, and Bill Allen Auction Services.
Well, the 3rd and 19 play for Louisiana after the timeout ended in an interception. Wright City has it at the Louisiana 39-yard line. 1st and 10 with the ball in the 8-point lead. Dayton Humphreys has an offset back to the left. Up the middle, hit by Shepard at the 36-yard line. Falling forward is Dewan McRoberts. He scored on a 70-yard touchdown run off left tackle on Wright City's first offensive snap. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6. 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Second and 6. Standing behind the center. Humphreys pitching to the left side to McRoberts. Tries to get to the corner. Got a flag in the backfield. McRoberts drug down near the first down marker, but it looks like this one's going to come back with a blocking infraction.
Yeah, it looks like the center tackled a defensive tackle there.
Second and going to be second and about 16 as they mark off the infraction. So the ball will now be at the 45-yard line.
It'll be a 10-yard penalty, 2nd and 16.
Second down. Clock is wound. We are under 3:40 left in the first quarter. An action-filled first quarter. Louisiana has an opportunity now to get off the field here. 2nd and long. Need to put a couple of defensive plays together. 10 seconds on the play clock. Wright City to the line. Standing in the shotgun formation, Humphreys has McRoberts. Belly to McRoberts. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. He'll fall forward for a couple.
Carried by McRoberts.
Nictula right there for Louisiana.
Nice penetration by the interior of the defense. Stopped them, gives them a long third down. I think Wright City's going to see what they do here on 3rd down. If they don't get it, do you punt and back Louisiana up into their own end zone?
I'd say that if they don't gain at least half of this yardage, I'd say that would be the case. Dropping straight back to pass, airing it out, has a man over the middle. Ball is caught. Touchdown McRoberts. He ran by everybody. Humphreys to Dwan McRoberts for the touchdown, and it's 20-6.
Yeah, the young safety back there, you can't get caught flat-footed. He stopped his feet going backwards, let the receiver get over top of him, and it's an easy 6 for Wright City.
Well, McRoberts is fast. He showed that on his the first play from scrimmage for Wright City when he took it 70 yards, just outran everybody.
Got a flag.
For the kick.
Offsides on the defense. Must have lined up in the neutral zone, so they're going to move it half the distance, so that'll be to the 1.5-yard line. We'll see if Wright City chooses to kick it. They've kicked 2 extra points. Snap back, it's high. Kick is on the way. Nearly blocked, but it is good. And it's 21-6. Got another flag on the play, but extra point is good. If it's looked like it could have been roughing, but nonetheless, if so, that will be enforced on the kickoff. We'll step aside for a break. We'll be back with more high school football on Eagle 102 Sports after this.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lacrosse Lumber, Sun Window Company, Service and Supply Co-op, and Calumet of Missouri.
Geared Up, just off the square in Pittsfield, is your first stop for screen printing and embroidery. The folks at Geared Up take pride in making their communities and schools look great while offering the best prices around. If you're looking to expand your wardrobe, or maybe a gift is on the list, stop by their store and check out numerous items in stock. When you're looking for custom apparel and awards for your business, organization, or team, stop by Geared Up, 211 South Madison in Pittsfield.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lacrosse Lumber, Sun Window Company, Service and Supply Co-op, and Calumet of Missouri.
Well, 2 minutes, 33 seconds to play here in the first quarter. 21-6 Wright City. Been a lot of action so far in this one. Seems like we've been here quite some time, but we've only played about 9.5 minutes of game time. And Wright City will kick it away. Donnell Griffith stands at his own 3-yard line. Deep kick. It's going to go over Griffith's head into the end zone after the mark off of the roughing the kicker. So Louisiana will start 1st and 10 from their 20. And it's time for Louisiana to put an offensive drive together, Corey, and get some points on the board. Their last drive had some success till they kind of shot themselves in the foot with the penalties, and then had the third down play was intercepted, which set Wright City up with good field position.
Yeah, whenever you're playing with disadvantages like Louisiana does, you almost have to play a perfect game, and the penalties are always gonna be almost double on you whenever you're playing a deeper team that's got more people that can come in and play.
Under center, Pitzer pitches to McDaniel, running to the right side, steps back inside. He'll pick up 1 or 2. Troy McDaniel on first down. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Short game by the Bulldogs will bring up 2nd down and 9.
2nd and 9, Louisiana finds themselves down 21-6.
Here comes in A.J. Gershwinder.
He's got a little run at receiver earlier in this game. He splits out to the top of the field. Eye backfield behind Pitzer under center. Takes the snap, hands to the right side to McDaniel. Fights for yardage. Got a flag.
I think we're going to have a face mask.
Flag at the end of the play. McDaniel picked up about 4 or 5 yards. It was a good play, but looks like from where that was thrown, Louisiana could be getting some additional yardage tacked on. Officials sorted out. As I mentioned earlier, we had the Hall of Fame ceremony beforehand. We're going to be joined by one of the newly inducted members of the Louisiana High School Hall of Fame. It is a face mask. That'll be a 15-yarder against Wright City. 1985 graduate and my classmate, Dr. Lance Prince, will join us at the halftime, and look forward to bringing you that. It's also a homecoming, so we'll keep you updated on the festivities of homecoming as well. Well, that was nowhere near a 15-yard penalty.
No, in high school they still had the incidental face mask that's only 5 yards and not an automatic first down.
Well, after the run, it is a first down. 1st and 10 at the 30. Pitch to the near side. It's Griffith. He's at the 30, puts his shoulder down, fights out for yardage to the 35, rolls forward to the 36. Gain of 6 on first down as Donnell Griffith,
24, Donnell Griffith,
the talented freshman, had a nice first down gain, got the corner and stretched people out and picked up some positive yardage.
And what I'd like to see there, Rodney, is don't run all the way to whenever you run out of yard or field, whenever you run to the sideline. Cut it up and get a couple extra vertical yards. That's going to help with more positive play there.
Ben Settles brings in the play from the sideline. He lines up at fullback ahead of Griffith. Settles takes the handoff, fights for yardage, did a nice job of extra effort. He was hit in the backfield. He shook it off and was still able to pick up a yard.
Yeah, just tough running. The whole interior of the defensive line just got through there, and kind of a slow developing play. I'm not quite sure if that was a read option where quarterback had the chance to keep it or hand it off, and everything just collapsed before I think the read could happen.
3rd and 4. First quarter is going to run out. Louisiana content to go to quarter number 2, trailing 21-6. We'll be back with more after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by La Crosse Lumber, Sun Window Company, Service and Supply Co-op, and Calumet of Missouri.
Castile Color Wheel has been proudly serving Pittsfield and the surrounding community since 1950 and is an expanded retail area. They began as a paint retailer handling Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paints, developing into a full-service decorating center, including wall coverings and Hunter Douglas custom window treatments. Castile over the years has expanded with home decor, high-quality gift items, bridal and baby registry, an upscale ladies and children's boutique, open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 until noon. Let Castile's be your one-stop shop, located just off the northwest corner of the square in Pittsfield.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Bowling Green Clopton and the Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. I'm at work while your athletes
Game of
are
the
at
Week
play.
coverage brought to you by The Country Store, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports.
Set to begin play here in the second quarter. 21-6 Wright City. Louisiana has it at their own 37-yard line. They face a 3rd and 4 I backfield behind Pitzer, who drops under center. Geschwinder split to the near side. Got a false start against Louisiana.
False start on the offense, 5-yard penalty.
Well, that is the 4th or 5th false start for the Bulldogs this evening, and you just can't have that. And I tell you, AJ was on the near side, away from the officials. He had a little bit of a twitch himself, but they unfortunately got somebody on the far side.
Yeah, and I watching Coach Tony Geschwinder down here on the sideline, not happy about these pre-snap infractions.
That is quite a look for Louisiana to see that man, the Hall of Fame former head coach, on the field coaching this game this evening. 3rd down play. It's going to pick up about 2, so it's going to be 4th and 6.
Play for the Bulldogs.
4th and 6 from their own 35-yard line.
For the Bulldogs.
Looks like they're getting ready to run an offensive play.
35-yard line. 4th down.
McDaniel in, Griffith to the sideline. Louisiana's offense stays on the field. 15 on the play clock.
Of course, Rodney, right here, I just like a simple out play at the sticks. You don't have to run anything deep here.
Pitch to the near side, fumble by McDaniel in the backfield, and Louisiana falls on it, but that'll turn it over on downs in Wright City.
Turnover on downs.
And Wright City will take over deep in Louisiana territory.
Ball be placed at the Bulldog.
Yeah, you hate to keep harping on it, but with what's going on with Louisiana, you have to play discipline. You have to play you almost have to play a perfect game to stay with your opponents right now. And the turnovers are right there. It was a turnover on down, but it might as well have been a turnover. The penalties, you've got to focus on correcting those if you're going to become a winning program.
Laverius Green splits to the near side. Single back behind the quarterback Humphreys. Hands off to McRoberts coming to the left side. Cuts it back in. Showed nice patience there to turn a negative play into a gain of about 5. Louisiana did a nice job of sealing the corner. But McRoberts is still going to pick up about 5 on the play. Second and 5, maybe 6.
Yeah, Ben Settles right there did a good job of keeping outside containment, turning it back in. But that's when your inside defenders have to come up and make the play for a negative or a minimal gain. He got way too much momentum going forward, with nobody hitting him on this side of the line of scrimmage.
Humphreys, shotgun formation, bellies to McRoberts, has a man out in the flat at the 15-yard line, got a penalty flag back in the backfield. Touchdown, but we'll see if it stands. With the touchdown reception was Higgins. But we've got a flag back in the backfield.
Yeah, I think that's another hold on number 64, Hunter Bohannon for Wright City.
Holding on the offense.
It's going to be a hold. That'll be a 10-yard penalty.
Will be a 10-yard penalty.
So the touchdown comes off the board, and Louisiana needs to take advantage of the mistakes that Wright City's making, because they're certainly making plenty. They'll mark it off from the line of scrimmage, so the ball should be about the 35-yard line. Well, they marked off a 9-yard penalty, Corey.
Spot of the foul?
We'll bring up second and 16.
No, well, I don't know. The flag wasn't.
For the Wildcats.
The flag wasn't
Ball placed on the Bulldogs.
anywhere close to 10 yards from that. Nonetheless, second and about 15. They wind the clock here in the second quarter of play. 21-6 Wright City as we approach the 10-minute mark of the second quarter. Shotgun formation for Humphreys. High snap, gets it, throws to the right side. Caught, heads up field. Going to be a nice gain. It was Higgins once again. Higgins had the touchdown erased. He just caught the little quick pass to the flat.
Number 5, Dayton Humphreys.
Yeah, and
Picked up about 3.
I'm not sure who the Louisiana defender over there was, but they did a good job of using the sideline as an extra defender, but then they reached instead of making the tackle, allowing them to kick back in the inside.
McRoberts stands offset to the left in the pistol formation. Humphreys in the shotgun, hands off McRoberts, hitting the backfield, drilled and stopped. Nice defensive play by the Bulldog defensive front right there. Nick Tula right in the middle of that. He's also joined by
No gain by
Hathaway.
The Wildcats. We'll bring up
Great penetration by Nakula. Got his pad level low. The interior of the offensive line couldn't block him, and he was right there almost as soon as the ball carrier had the ball.
This is 4th down. Timeout on the field. Wright City wants to talk about this. We'll step aside for a break as well. It'll be 4th and 9 when we come back after this break on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by The Country Store, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Central State Bank believes in more than just banking. Central State Bank's team takes the time to understand your unique needs and goals, and they're proud to be part of the community, actively supporting local businesses and events. Enjoy state-of-the-art banking technology for easy and secure online and mobile banking. Join thousands of satisfied customers who've made the switch to Central State Bank and experience the personal touch and professional service that set them apart. Visit one of the convenient locations in Pleasant Hill, Pittsfield, Kinderhook, Quincy, and Clayton. Central State Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
After the timeout, 4th and 9. Humphreys rolls out to the right. Getting near the first down yardage, he puts his shoulder down and will pick up the first down for Wright City. Just rolled out to his right. He was looking to pass, but had nobody in a route over there, so the defenders had left the area, and he just picked it up on his own with his feet. 1st and 10, Wright City.
Now, I'm not a smart man, Rodney, and I'm not trying to teach physics here, but a simple physics lesson is if you've got somebody with momentum coming downhill and the other person stops their feet, the person with the momentum coming downhill is going to be able to run over or going to be able to get more positive yards, because the person that stops his feet isn't going to be able to make the tackle going backwards. They've got to keep moving forward on these tackles.
1st and 10, Wright City at the 17. Handoff McRoberts off the left tackle left. He picked up about 2 or 3.
Number 10, Dwayne McRoberts.
Another nice job by the defensive front. Didn't pick up much. They're going to mark him down after a gain of maybe half a yard.
Short gain on the play brings up 2nd and a long 9.
So Louisiana's defensive front has stiffened this drive, Corey. They've done a better job of disrupting the running game.
The inside stuff, Louisiana's doing a better job stopping the dives and the powers, but the perimeter stuff is what's killing Louisiana right now.
Back comes in motion. We've got a whistle. Timeout on the field taken by Wright City before the snap.
Timeout. Wright City, their first
So we'll
timeout.
step aside for a short break as well. Be back with this second down play after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Wood Smoked Meats, Lynn's Heritage House, and Bill Allen Auction Services.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
State Farm in Pittsfield understands that life can be tough. The State Farm staff is there to help you make smart decisions when it comes to all your insurance and financial service needs. Call, email, text, or stop by the office Monday through Friday between 9 to 5 to talk to an agent. State Farm in Pittsfield, a family-oriented office, is located at 311 Half West Washington Street in Pittsfield, serving Pike County, Illinois, and the surrounding areas.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Wood Smoked Meats, Lynn's Heritage House, and Bill Allen Auction Services.
Welcome back to Cunningham Field in Louisiana. I'm Rodney Dolbear alongside Corey Radford. It's 21-6, Wright City. They have the ball, 2nd and 9 at the Louisiana 17.
Defend the perimeter here, Louisiana. That's where they're going.
Pitch to McRoberts. They did defend the perimeter. He still gets the corner. He'll get back just past the line of scrimmage. Could have been a big loss, but he didn't get much. Again, it was a good job there, Corey, by the defensive left side for Louisiana to get upfield and make McRoberts do something special. And he did a nice job to turn that 5-yard loss into a half-a-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, what you'd like to see is you got that first defender that came through, made the Wright City running back stop their feet. You want to see the second defender come in and be able to help out. Instead, cut right inside. There's nobody there to help out at the defender, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 9. Humphreys stands in the shotgun. Hands off to McRoberts. This time, it's Nick Tula in the backfield. He drags him down for a 2-yard loss. And Nick Tula is having quite a game so far here this evening.
Yeah, Nick Tula's having an outstanding game on defense. I'm surprised they're not trying to keep going on the perimeter, because everything on the inside in this quarter just hasn't worked for Wright City.
It's going to be 4th down, and Louisiana with an opportunity to get off the field on this drive. 7 minutes and 20 seconds left to play in the second quarter. 15 on the play clock. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 receivers to the wide side. Single back in the backfield with Humphreys standing in the shotgun. Drop straight back to pass, under pressure. They get him! They get him at the 28-yard line. Nick Tula, he's right there along with Settles. And Louisiana takes it over on downs.
Nick Tula is playing out of his mind right now. That's this kind of effort that Louisiana is going to need if they want to come back in this game.
The result of the play is the Bulldogs. First down.
They'll have it at their own 28. And quite a series there for the Louisiana defense. McDaniel checks out. Griffith checks in. He'll be your tailback.
And you got momentum on your back right now, Louisiana does, after that stop. Come out and do something, special play, downfield play. Do something here to try to keep momentum going.
I formation, Pitzer under center. takes the snap. Pitch to Griffith coming to the near side. Needs to cut it up. Tries to get to the corner. He's to the 25. About to the original line of scrimmage. Looked like he might have had something back inside there, Corey, but he's going to gain about 3 on the play.
And you know, Rodney, what I thought they were getting ready to do, that was a backward pitch. I thought they were going to go with a halfback pass there.
Short gain on the play.
Short gain, second
and long 9.
And 9.
He almost took that pitch too deep, too far in the backfield, allowing your defenders to flow down and make the negative play instead of taking kind of a flat pitch.
Ball spotted on the near hash. 2 receivers. 1 split to the right side, double tight end set I formation. Pitzer under center, handoff to Griffith coming to the near side, crosses the 30. There was a face mask, it looked like, but no flag.
Number 24, Donnell Griffith.
Donnell Griffith picks up about 4 on the play, so it'll be 3rd and 5 or 6. Now they mark it at the 33, so it'll be 3rd and 5.
Rodney, have they run Brady Shepard tonight?
I don't know that they have. They've run Settles. I think Shepard might have had 1 carry before we came on air. 18 on the play clock. Louisiana stands in the huddle. Tony Geschwinder sends the play in with...
Probably going to need a timeout here. We got 9 seconds left on the play clock.
Timeout taken on the field. Officials timeout. Oh, it's the 6-minute water break.
Ooh.
So we'll step aside as both teams hydrate on this warm and muggy evening here in Northeast Missouri. Back with more after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by The Country Store, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports.
The Eagle's Nest Inn Bed and Breakfast in Louisiana is where history, comfort, and charm come together. Explore quaint streets, visit local attractions, and return to comfort at the end of the day. Call or book online at theeaglesnestinbb.com.
Hi, this is Shelley Clucky with Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We appreciate the value of working hard and making sure you've taken steps to make sure you're prepared for whatever comes your direction. Best wishes to all of our area athletes for another amazing season from myself and Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company on the Square in Bowling Green.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Wood Smoked Meats, Lynn's Heritage House, and Bill Allen Auction Services.
After the hydration break, Louisiana has it 3rd and 5 at their own 33. Handoff to Griffith. He's hit and drilled backwards and goes nowhere. Going to give him a couple of yards.
Yeah, those are usually the runs that they'll give Brady, and I see Brady Shepard out there. I'm not quite sure why they're not giving him the in-between the tackle stuff whenever you need tougher yards, because that's been Brady's MO with the team.
Well, this time, 4th and a short 5. It looks like they've brought the punt team on. Jacob Pop drops back. He stands at his own 38-yard line. Louisiana set to kick it away. Good snap. Good kick down the middle of the field. Pop lets it drop, takes the Louisiana bounce inside the 30-yard line, and it'll roll dead there and be touched by Louisiana at the 27-yard line. So Louisiana didn't move the ball, but they did flip the field position, and we'll see if they can continue their good defensive play that they had that last series.
Yeah, and, kind of go back to what we were talking about pregame. A lot of people didn't hear us. This is the hottest homecoming that Louisiana has ever had, the warmest kickoff temperature.
Where did you find that tidbit of information?
Because just knowing enough about Louisiana football, number one, the homecoming is usually not this early. Number two, it was about 92 degrees at kickoff. I think the heat index was about 96, 97. You could feel the cooler air coming through, though. Thank goodness.
So you made that up, didn't you?
That's a Corey stat.
1st and 10, Wright City at their own 27. High snap, handoff to McRoberts, comes to the near side, has a gap. He's across the 30. Going to be drugged down at the 36-yard line, gain of about 9. That came right at us, Corey, and had a nice hole open up for McRoberts.
Yeah, there's just not enough sideline to sideline plays on the for Louisiana on that Wright City side of the line of scrimmage, and Wright City's just been taking and eating it up this half.
Allison splits to the near side of the field, ball on the left hash, shotgun formation with Humphreys. Going to have a hard count, and he caught his offensive left guard in the hard count. False start against Wright City.
False start.
So from 2nd and 2, it'll be 2nd and 7.
Offense, we'll bring up a 5-yard penalty. Repeat 2nd down.
Formation stays the same with Allison split to the near side. Substitutions for Louisiana.
Here comes in Hunter Tolber. You know, the last game that we did was the first game of the year, and Hunter played very well in the second half in the interior of that defensive line.
Handoff to McRoberts. Cuts at the line of scrimmage. Still on his feet. He's at the 50. He has speed to burn, and he's using it. He's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Wright City.
Touchdown, Wright City.
And they extend their lead.
Boy, that's, you know, just the tackling tonight has been a little bit lacking for Louisiana.
Well, you have to get him on the ground early because he's just got the ability to cut, and he has speed. And once he gets in the open field, you're just not going to catch him from behind. So they'll attempt the extra point. Caleb McCory is perfect on the night so far, and he remains so. 28-6. Wright City. We'll be back with more after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by La Crosse Lumber, Sun Window Company, Service and Supply Co-op, and Calumet of Missouri.
Pepsi Cola Bottling Company is a proud sponsor of the local schools and their athletes. When it's time to quench that thirst, reach for one of the many Pepsi products found in the local concession stands, including Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Sundrop, or the all-new Starry Lemon Lime. If you are wanting something other than soda, enjoy Bubbler, Klarbrunn Water, Lipton Teas, Gatorade, and more. Pepsi Cola Bottling Company in New Haven and Bowling Green wishes all the area athletes a great season.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Wood Smoked Meats, Lynn's Heritage House, and Bill Allen Auction Services.
Donnell Griffith stands at his own 15-yard line, awaits the kick. Geschwinder and McDaniel are about 10 yards in front of him. Wright City has a good kicker.
Yeah, they do. Right through the back of the end zone every time.
And he tees it at the 40. He moves into it with the left foot. This one's a bit of a low kick. Geschwinder has it bounce over his head. The ball is loose. Geschwinder wisely falls on it. That was a tough one to field. As we know, the footballs are not round. They do not bounce true. And that one on the short hop went up and over AJ's head. They'll take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Rodney, you ever return a kick, even on an onside kick?
I did. In practice, I was on the hands team, believe it or not, and one came up high, so I fielded it, busted through the line. I was on JV. It was the varsity kick team. I don't know. I got 20, 30 yards downfield before they wrestled me to the ground. The next time we tried that, it was not nearly as effective. It seemed like the entire 11-man team on the kickoff team was coming for my head.
That's like frontline infantry.
3:55 to play, 1st and 10, Louisiana. Pitzer under center. Rolls out to his right, looks to throw it downfield. He tucks it and runs at the 20, over the 20 to the 21. And gain of about 4.
Quarterback keeper by Joe Pitzer.
Yeah, it was a two-man route. You know, both receivers were doubled. Just wasn't anywhere for Pitzer to throw to.
3 on the play brings up 2nd down and 7.
You know, you had a shallow route. It's kind of an out pattern. You had kind of a post. You know, two-man patterns, 2 people on each. It's smart for Pitzer to pull down and get some positive yardage.
2nd and 7 after the first down scramble from Pitzer. Louisiana breaks the huddle with 8. Need to hustle with 7 to the line of scrimmage with 5. Quickly under center, Pitzer with 3. Takes the snap, handoff to Griffith, puts his foot in the ground, looks to get outside. Going to be drugged down in the backfield. Didn't see anything inside and just didn't have the ability to get around the defense. He's going to lose about 1, so it's going to be third and 8 as we're under the 2-minute and 40-second mark here in the second quarter.
It almost seems like Wright City's got their defense spread out to where nothing's going to get outside of them tonight. And every time Louisiana's tried to bounce something outside other than the opening kickoff or opening touchdown run, nothing outside has just not been there for Louisiana.
Shepard and Griffith in the I formation. Pitzer takes the handoff. Griffith up the middle to the left side. Going to gain about 5, but it'll be 4th down and 4.
Carried by number 24, Donnell Griffith.
And that was run off tackle left. Got a little positive yardage there. I think.
We'll bring up 4th down and 5.
4th and 4 when we come back. Louisiana has taken a timeout and wants to talk about it, so we'll step aside as well. Back with more after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by La Crosse Lumber, Sun Window Company,
It's a great
Service
time
and
to buy or
Supply
sell a
Co-op,
home.
and
I'm Vicky
Calumet of
Cadwalder, and I
Missouri.
take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicky Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by The Country Store, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports.
After the timeout, Louisiana does send on their punt team. 1 minute, 50 seconds left in this second quarter of play. 28-6 Wright City. Good snap. Kick is away, angling down the right side. It'll hit near the 50. Takes a decent roll for Louisiana, and it's down at the Wright City 45-yard line. So Wright City has it with the 28-6 lead. They'll have it at the 45, 1st and 10 with a minute 40 left on the clock.
Wildcats will take over.
Wright City right here can get one of the, what we call a 2-for-1, because Wright City will get the ball after half, so you get a touchdown here, and then you get the ball back after half.
The middle 4, the middle 8. Wright City comes to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right to the top of the field. Ball on the near hash. Humphreys eyes things. He has McRoberts offset to his right, about 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Everybody looks at their wristband, and we're set to play. Humphreys out to the right side, nobody there. The receiver catches it, still on his feet, 1st down yardage. He'll be driven out of bounds after a gain of about 13. Nice play there. Reception was Higgins.
Rodney, where was the outside defender right there?
Well, he wasn't there, that's for sure. Wright City was able to take advantage of that, and then it was just a sprint. 1st and 10 inside Louisiana territory. Ball marked out down at the 41-yard line. Trips to the near side, single receiver, top of the field. Handoff McRoberts. Fake. Humphreys has it at the 40. Cuts it back inside to the 30, 25. He'll be drugged down there. A nice job of bellying Roberts, who was drilled in the backfield. I didn't even see it until Humphreys comes straight at me with the ball and a bunch of green in front of him, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, it's just a nice read option there by Humphrey. Faked out everybody, including the cameraman and the 2 announcers in the booth.
1 minute left, 1st and 10, ball at the Louisiana 25-yard line. McRoberts offset to the right. 3 receivers top of the field to the wide side. Rolling straight out to the right. Nick Tula in pursuit. Rainbow over the middle. Man's wide open at the 5-yard line. He'll cut it back up and walk into the end zone. And Higgins got loose and gets in the end zone.
Wildcats, number 11, Josiah Hayes.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a blown coverage. I seen pre-snap. Rodney, you probably seen the same thing. Louisiana defenders were looking, kind of shrugging, trying to talk to each other. Seemed like there was some confusion on what defense to run, and Wright City just caught them on their heels, flat-footed, whatever you want to say.
Well, the 5th extra point attempt, 4 of 4. We're going to talk to a guy that made a lot of extra points in his high school career as well. Dr. Lance Prince will be joining us on the Cellular and Satellite Halftime Show.
National champion.
Extra point is good.
And Caleb McCrory knocks it through. He's 5 of 5, 35-6 with 38 ticks left in the second quarter. Back with more on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by La Crosse Lumber, Sun Window Company, Service and Supply Co-op, and Calumet of Missouri.
One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by La Crosse Lumber, Sun Window Company, Service and Supply Co-op, and Calumet of Missouri.
We just lost power on the camera.
City 35, Louisiana 14.
The Eagle 102 Sports Halftime Report is coming up. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization.
We lost power to the camera.
Community State Bank in Bowling Green and
Still not
Troy,
on?
your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Did you know you can earn money by harvesting wild plants? Hi, I'm Craig Barnes with Barnes Roots and Herbs. We're south of Eola, and we buy wild harvested plant products like sassafras leaf, walnuts, golden seal, ginseng, and many more. For more information and a list of what we're buying, visit us on Facebook or you can call us at 636-205-4333. Barnes Roots and Herbs, 636-205-4333. Money does grow on trees.
Everyone needs help with something at some point in their life. This is Tracy B. with PCHD, and I am here to remind you that we have certified community health workers staffed at our office that offer assistance for free to those who need help navigating local resources and more. Please don't hesitate to call Call
We're back, and we're gonna be right back.
573-324-2111 to learn more, or visit our website at PikeCountyHealth.org.
Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats is your first stop when stocking your freezer. Brown's has frozen chicken, steaks, brats, and burgers ready to go. For wholesale and custom butchering, Brown's is your first call. It's where quality meets service. Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats. For your meat processing, smokehouse meats, and homemade sausage. Just off Highway 61 in Silex.
Satellite halftime show, extended homecoming version. We're going to have a halftime guest, Dr. Lawrence Prince, and myself. We'll talk things over and catch up some period of time after we graduated high school, last century.
You know, Rodney, I never thought a chiropractor was a doctor.
Well, he's not a chiropractor.
But then they straightened me out.
Oh, no. I didn't like where it was headed, and I just hoped it was just purely confusion, but I knew better than to think that. We're at halftime. Cellular and Satellite halftime show comes your way next on Eagle 102 Sports.
The Eagle 102 Sports halftime report is coming up. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Hannibal Regional Medical Group in Bowling Green is right here for you and your family. No matter what stage of life you are in, the Hannibal Regional Medical Group team of primary care providers are ready to help guide you on your path to better health.
Nice to meet you.
Schedule an appointment. Just call 573-324-2241. Hannibal Regional Medical Group in Bowling Green.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Gambino's Eatery in Louisiana is open Wednesday through Sunday. Start your day with our select breakfast options, muffins, breakfast burrito, frittata, available from 11 a.m. Enjoy lunch options until 4 p.m., including tenderloin, burgers, wraps, and salads. And Gambino's dinner menu
Still
from 4 p.m. to
Hurricanes?
close, featuring delicious entrees like lasagna, red wine pot roast, and
This has
more.
always been my
We
team,
offer
but-
a variety
We're
of
going to
dishes
Miami,
beyond
or
pizza
we're
and
going to
Italian,
Vegas to watch
ensuring
them
there's
when they
something
meet
for
Mizzou in the
everyone.
playoffs this
And
year. year.
Don't forget, we're now open Sundays from 11 to 2 p.m. Gambino's
Might not be a good
on 3rd
idea,
and
but-
Georgia in Louisiana.
Hey,
Your
Wright, got a heck
perfect
of a
dining
quarterback.
destination Wednesday through Sunday.
If it's not on the menu, we don't talk about it.
To measure the true value of a compact tractor, break out all the jobs it can do. You'll have a long list with the New Holland Workmaster Series 25, 35, or 40 compact tractor from Bowling Green Tractor on Business 61 in Bowling Green. Put your money on an economical Workmaster compact and enjoy the power of a 3-cylinder engine, the simplicity of a hydrostatic or gear transmission, and a roomy deck. If you value performance and economy, see Bowling Green Tractor on Business 61 in Bowling Green today about a Workmaster 25,
You got us?
35, or 40
Say
compact
something.
tractor.
Can you hear me, Lance?
If you thought Cellular and Satellite
Yeah.
Center
Hey,
is closed,
Corey can't hear Lance
you
yet.
are wrong. Cellular and Satellite is ready to help you with your dish, DirecTV, or antenna needs.
What about
We
now?
also do
Can you hear me
security
now?
system
Yep.
installations. Plus, if you need internet
hear him?
service,
Yeah.
Cellular and
sounds good.
Satellite has several options
come
to
back
choose
in
from.
10 seconds
Just give
and-
us a call today at 573
Straight out of this ad?
3722
No, we'll do halftime open.
Cellular and
Okay.
Satellite in Bowling Green.
All right, ready?
It's now time for the Eagle 102 Sports Halftime Report on KJFM. Sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Welcome back to Cunningham Field. We are at halftime of homecoming. The game so far, it's 35-14. Wright City on top of the Bulldogs, but a lot of big plays. I'm Rodney Dolbear, Corey Radford in the booth as well. Also joined by one of the 2024 Hall of Fame inductees, Dr. Lawrence Prince, or Lance as I call him, among several other things. Lance, welcome back and thanks for joining me.
Oh, it's great to be back in Louisiana, especially for homecoming, Rod. I can't tell you what an honor this is. I'm humbled, honored. It's just really terrific to be back.
Got a great crowd tonight. It was neat to see. We were up, of course, watched all of the inductees, and it was nice to hear the fans. I mean, obviously everybody's from different eras, but the reception was warm for all of the inductees, and it was made me feel good to see it. I was able to see another one of our friends inducted last year. His family, Jim Scott's family, was here to accept that honor. So it's a neat deal, and it was good to certainly see you go into the hall and your athletic career here. We'll go over it a little bit. I kind of went over it earlier. You were not only an all-state kicker, an all-state golfer, took that to the next level at the University of Miami, and played a little football, played a little golf, both for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, it was. I tell you, the first thing I got to say, though, the energy here on a Friday night, it brought chills. I mean, I will never forget what it was like to run onto the field on a Friday night with the crowd just feeling it.
Well, and then we had the first play from scrimmage for the Louisiana Bulldogs that goes 91 yards, and then there at the end, Donnell Griffith takes it 95. So I was telling Corey they've covered 186 yards with their two scoring plays. So that's a pretty good. If they could just keep that average up, they'd be back in this thing before long.
Well, and you're starting to see a lot of fight from that defense, too. They're getting to the ball. They're making tackles, making plays. So, it's just a matter of keep fighting.
McRoberts, number 10, is you got to get him on the ground early, because if he gets a little space, he's trouble.
He's something special. He's an incredible running back, but the times that the foot defense have gotten to him and gotten numbers to him, they've been able to hold him.
Well, we're going to take a break here on the Cellular and Satellite Halftime Show. We'll be back and discuss a few other things and with Lance Prince after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by The Country Store, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports. Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Noah Builders in Silex is a proud supporter of all area athletes. They're a small, locally owned contractor with over 25 years of experience in custom and new home construction. Noah Builders wants to take your forever home plan and make it a reality. Call or visit Noah Builders at noahbuildersinc.com.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Wood Smoked Meats, Lynn's Heritage House, and Bill Allen Auction Services.
A degree in radiology.
We are at halftime in Louisiana at Cunningham Field. I'm Rodney Dolbear and joined by recent Hall of Fame inductee Lance Prince, one of my classmates. We played football and golf together. And Lance, I saw something on the Twitter machine earlier today. It was a golfer that just said, okay, I've got a question for everybody. Give me some of your favorite high school golf stories. And I'm like, I knew I was going to want to talk to you, and I thought, well, that seems like a good place to start. And we could even expand it into football as well. But just off the top of your head, when you first hear that question, what's a couple of stories from any of your high school career, but golf or football, that comes to mind?
Well, I think the first thing that comes to mind is that we went from not having a team to winning a state championship in 2 years.
We did.
And I think, to be honest, from my standpoint, it started with Brent Brandstetter. He was a great junior golfer. He was competing with the best golfers in the state, even before high school, and inspired us with the confidence that we could all do it. I don't think I had the talent that Brent did, but I thought, well, I certainly am not going to be intimidated by any of these guys across the state. If I can just work hard at my game and practice, and then we got a shot.
In that same time frame, Brent won the Missouri State Junior Amateur 2 years running. And in addition to being one of the forces that led us to the state championship, and then again our senior year finishing second.
Yeah, and I think for all of us, not only were we not intimidated by any golfer across the state of Missouri, but no matter where they were from or where their home course was, we were playing for something bigger, and it was the community of Louisiana. I mean, if you look at the reason we had a team is because our town came together.
Our town came together, driven by our parents. I remember being at the board meeting when the parents were discussing the fact that we didn't have a golf team with the board, and the decision was made to have the golf team, and the community supported the team, and the first year, at least, pay the expenses of the golf team.
Yeah,
and
bake sales. We had community members giving us a ride to tournaments, and even if they didn't have a kid playing on the team. And everybody was 100% behind us and excited for our results, and it really were playing for something bigger.
Absolutely. So one of the tweets in this thread, it was talking about bus rides and car rides and all of that. Well, that took me back to the Bossmobile. Our head coach, Jim Boss, had probably an early to mid-'70s conversion van, if anybody remembers what those are. And it had quite a paint job on the outside and shag carpeting on the inside.
Never forget that.
And an 8-track player.
Yes, it did. And the other teams would be showing up in either school buses or shuttle buses, and we were showing up in the Bossmobile. And I think the tournament was over at that point.
They talked about they'd roll up and they all had a song that was playing, and then of course after we won the championship, I didn't think much about it then, but we rolled up to the meets the next year, our senior year. We'd be in the in the van, and we'd have the 8-track and We Are the Champions playing, and Brent would get out and he would be shadow boxing as we're getting out of the van. I thought, in hindsight, as I became an adult, I'm surprised we didn't get into a few fisticuffs, because had somebody done that to us, I don't think I would have taken it as well as some of the other teams seem to.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think it's safe to say that we exuded confidence.
That is for sure. That we followed up the state championship with a second place finish our senior year, only second to the team from Wentzville that had slipped under the 1,000 student cutoff by 2 or 3 students to slide down into our division, and they were strong. And they won handily, but we were able to fend off everybody else and claim a second in state our senior year. Good times for sure. So one story that I remember from football that I'll have to to tell everybody is, of course, you were our kicker, an all-state kicker, and I was the center at that time. And in pregame warm-ups, we would always, the special teams guys would go down, I'd snap it, and, you know, we'd have the holder and you'd kick extra points. And I always took that opportunity to take my helmet off. Well, I was just snapping the ball, and I would kind of stand up, and I guess you caught one just a little skinny because I heard a cannon go off, and you'd kick the ball into the back of my head and knocked me cold out. The first thing I remember is looking up at, I don't know if it was you or maybe Brad Waldron, the holder, or whoever, you know, was. I didn't know what happened, but I'd heard a loud noise. It did teach me a valuable lesson. I never warmed up again with my helmet off.
I'm so sorry about that, Rod. I still remember that too, and it was just, you know, it's an example of, you know, the only way I get a chance to miss a kick in a game is that everybody else does their job perfectly. You know, the line has to block. The snap was perfect almost every time, and holder was great between Jim Wheeler and Brad Waldron. And any of that goes wrong, and I don't even get a chance to make the kick. And so I just had a fantastic team around me.
Well, we're going to take another break on the Cellular and Satellite Halftime Show. We'll be back with more Talking to Lance after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by The Country Store, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports.
Geared Up, just off the square in Pittsfield, is your first stop for screen printing and embroidery. The folks at Geared Up take pride in making their communities and schools look great while offering the best prices around. If you're looking to expand your wardrobe, or maybe a gift is on the list, stop by their store and check out numerous items in stock. When you're looking for custom apparel and awards for your business, organization, or team, stop by Geared Up, 211 South Madison in Pittsfield.
Castile Color Wheel has been proudly serving Pittsfield and the surrounding community since 1950 and is an expanded retail area. They began as a paint retailer handling Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paints, developing into a full-service decorating center, including wall coverings and Hunter Douglas custom window treatments. Castile over the years has expanded with home decor, high-quality gift items, bridal and baby registry, an upscale ladies and children's boutique, open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 until noon. Let Castile's be your one-stop shop, located just off the northwest corner of the square in Pittsfield.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by The Country Store, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports.
Well, homecoming festivities winding down here at Cunningham Field. We'll give you the results of the homecoming king and queen here shortly. We're still honored to have 1985 graduate and Hall of Fame member Lance Prince. He's in the booth with us for one more segment. We'll chat with him a little bit before turning him loose to go back to the stands and his family. All your family's in, I believe. You said all the kids were here. And
yeah, my wife Julie and our kids, Bo, Lily, and Jack, are all from out of town. And it's great to have some time with my parents, Gary and Becky Prince, who still live here in Louisiana. I couldn't have done any of this without all their support.
You came here in 7th grade or 8th grade? Seventh grade, yeah. And that was a long time ago. But yeah, came here in 7th grade and had a lot of fun. Had some great memories on the football field as well. Our junior year, I mean, we went to 12-0 before losing to the eventual state champions. And I don't know that a football game could be wetter or muddier than what we played against St. Genevieve Valley in
we had
1983.
3 weeks of steady rain, cold weather, and just, we're running the option with the speed that we had on our offense, and it was just hard to get anything going.
We'd played a mud game a couple of weeks before. The rain had kind of subsided. We had a big roller, so we'd rolled this thing flat. It was a fast track on Thursday afternoon. Game was scheduled for Saturday afternoon. It started raining sometime Friday morning, and it didn't stop the entire game. It was absolutely unbelievable. We never got inside the 25-yard line on either side. There was still a little bit of grass, and we just couldn't move the ball. They were a little bigger than us.
They were a lot bigger than we were.
Quite a bit bigger than us. I mean, I was probably at that time 170 pounds as a center, and my two guards were smaller than I was, and but we were fast. The whole team was fast. You had speed on the offensive and defensive lines. You had speed in the backfield, and that was our strength. And unfortunately, that quagmire that we played in just took that advantage away from us.
Yeah, it really did. I just had a chance to catch up with Ronnie Griffith in the stands just a little while ago, and I was thinking, I don't think I ever saw Ronnie get caught from behind ever.
No.
And he wasn't necessarily our only threat. We had so many fast guys that were just really capable of breaking the game open.
Well, our fullback that year, Randy Treadway, he just was a guy that didn't look fast, but people didn't seem to catch him. I remember the playoff game at Salisbury. He breaks one from quite a ways away, and he's running clear, and like at the 10-yard line, he looks behind him and sees a defender and kind of does this weird pirouette thing. The defender catches him and drags him down. We won that game handily, but it was a lot of fun because we knew it was coming on Monday when we looked at the game tape.
That tape was fun to watch. Yeah.
That tape was a lot of fun to watch for sure. But no, that was quite a year and quite a time. It's been a few years now, but certainly glad that you were able to make it back and enjoy the Hall of Fame induction. And thank you for spending some time on the radio with us.
Thank you, Rod. Go Bulldogs. It's great being here.
Absolutely. That's Lance Prince. He's a Hall of Fame inductee, 2024 version. Graduated in 1985. I want to thank him for being here. We're going to take another break on the Cellular and Satellite halftime show. We'll be back, Corey and I, to set the scene for the second half of play after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Wood Smoked Meats, Lynn's Heritage House, and Bill Allen Auction Services.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports come health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Bowling Green, Clofton, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Casey Sutton, certified athletic trainer with Pike County Memorial Hospital. I'm at work while your athletes are at play.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Central State Bank believes in more than just banking. Central State Bank's team takes the time to understand your unique needs and goals, and they're proud to be part of the community, actively supporting local businesses and events. Enjoy state-of-the-art banking technology for easy and secure online and mobile banking. Join thousands of satisfied customers who've made the switch to Central State Bank and experience the personal touch and professional service that set them apart. Visit one of the convenient locations in Pleasant Hill, Pittsfield, Kinderhook, Quincy, and Clayton. Central State Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
State Farm in Pittsfield understands that life can be tough. The State Farm staff is there to help you make smart decisions when it comes to all your insurance and financial service needs. Call, email, text, or stop by the office Monday through Friday between 9 to 5 to talk to an agent. State Farm in Pittsfield, a family-oriented office, is located at 311 Half West Washington Street in Pittsfield, serving Pike County, Illinois, and the surrounding areas.
The Eagle's Nest Inn Bed and Breakfast in Louisiana offers inviting guest rooms, each with its own unique character and historic charm. Call or book online at theeaglesnestinbb.com.
Hi, this is Shelley Clucky with Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We appreciate the value of working hard and making sure you've taken steps to make sure you're prepared for whatever comes your direction. Best wishes to all of our area athletes for another amazing season from myself and Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company on the Square in Bowling Green.
Pepsi Cola Bottling Company is a proud sponsor of the local schools and their athletes.
When it's time to quench that thirst, reach for one of the many Pepsi products found in the local concession stands, including Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Sundrop, or the all-new Starry Lemon Lime. If you are wanting something other than soda, enjoy Bubbler, Klarbrunn Water, Lipton Teas, Gatorade, and more. Pepsi Cola Bottling Company in New Haven and Bowling Green wishes all the area athletes a great season.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by The Country Store, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports.
We are at the Cellular and Satellite halftime report here from Cunningham Field. Our halftime score is 35-14, Wright City on top of Louisiana. And Corey, during my interview with Lance, we did have the homecoming court announced. The king is Brady Shepard, and the queen is Katie Wallace. So congratulations to Brady and Katie, the homecoming king and queen 2024.
Yeah, and Brady's parents are Tanya and Shep Shepard, and of course the young lady's parents are Troy and Ann Wallace. Katie Wallace is the young lady's name. I just drew a blank there for a second, but yeah, Troy and Shep and Ann and Tanya, all Louisiana alumni.
Well, we're going to run down the scoring real quick, and a lot of big plays in that first quarter and the first half of play. The first play from scrimmage for Louisiana goes 91 yards. Kane Mayfield takes a jet sweep and takes it to the house. Louisiana led 6-0. On the next play from scrimmage, after the kickoff, a 70-yard run from McRoberts. It makes it 7-6 Wright City. Caden Allison takes a pass and converts it into a touchdown with 7:32 left in the first quarter of play. It was 14-6. With 2:33 left in the first quarter of play, McRoberts again breaks free. He gets loose on a 45-yard touchdown pass. 21-6 was our score, as that pass went straight over the top of the defense. Going on to the second quarter of play, McRoberts makes it 28-6 on a 63-yard run. Higgins scored from 20 yards out on a pass play. It makes it 35-6. And then a lightning bolt on the ensuing kickoff from Donnell Griffith. He takes it 95 yards, and the two-point conversion to Brady Shepard was good. That makes it 35-14. That's our halftime score. We'll take one more break on the Cellular and Satellite halftime show. Back with the third quarter after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Wood Smoked Meats, Lynn's Heritage House, and Bill Allen Auction Services.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Did you know you can earn money by harvesting wild plants? Hi, I'm Craig Barnes with Barnes Roots and Herbs. We're south of Eolia, and we buy wild harvested plant products like sassafras leaf, walnuts, golden seal, ginseng, and many more. For more information and a list of what we're buying, visit us on Facebook or you can call us at 636-205-4333. Barnes Roots and Herbs, 636-205-4333. Money does grow on trees.
Everyone needs help with something at some point in their life. This is Tracy B. with PCHD, and I am here to remind you that we have certified community health workers staffed at our office that offer assistance for free to those who need help navigating local resources and more. Please don't hesitate to call Call 573-324-2111 to learn more or visit our website at PikeCountyHealth.org.
Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats is your first stop when stocking your freezer. Brown's has frozen chicken, steaks, brats, and burgers ready to go. For wholesale and custom butchering, Brown's is your first call. It's where quality meets service. Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats. For your meat processing, smokehouse meats, and homemade sausage. Just off Highway 61 in Silex.
Illness can happen, whether it's the sniffles, sore throat, or the flu. Hannibal Regional Medical Group's Urgent Care in Bowling Green is here for you. Urgent Care is open 7 days a week and is located just off the roundabout in Bowling Green behind Community State Bank. Remember, Hannibal Regional Medical Group's Urgent Care in Bowling Green is here for you.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by The Country Store, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports.
Homecoming at Cunningham Field in Louisiana, Missouri. Homecoming festivities at the half are complete. We've got about 2.5 minutes before we get the third quarter underway. Area scores of note at the half. Palmyra on top of Highland 32-0. Williamsville leads Pittsfield 14-6 at the half. Third quarter score, Carrollton over Pleasant Hill 20-6. And South Shelby on top of Clark County 36-13. Also, Mark Twain leads Van Far 20-14, and Bowling Green on top 34-8 in their ball game this evening.
Yeah, Bowling Green's playing North Callaway. North Callaway is undefeated. Louisiana has North Callaway here in 2 weeks. Next week, Louisiana travels to Bowling Green.
Well, both teams are on the field. A minute 38 on the clock. And Louisiana had some explosive plays, had a couple of drives where they were able to move the ball. Penalties were a big issue. They just kind of shot themselves in the foot numerous times. I liked what I saw out of the defensive front as the half wore on. They've just Wright City has some playmakers, specifically Dwayne McRoberts, that if you give him some space, he can make you pay for it.
Yeah, I bet McRoberts is pretty good track star down at Wright City.
Had a lot of speed, and his ability to find a little space and a seam and put a foot in the ground and reverse direction at speed, that's deadly if you're having to defend that.
You know, I'd like to see Louisiana on these edge runs, these long sideline to sideline runs. Get some blockers out there. It feels like the ball's handed off. I hand it off to whatever the running back is, Griffith, Mayfield, Shepard, and it's like, go out there and make a play, and nobody's getting out on the perimeter to help block. And it's just like outrun 7 guys. And that's just impossible in football.
You've got to contain things to the middle of the field, that's for sure. Especially when you've got skilled position players that have the speed. Wright City's done a nice job of keeping Donnell Griffith and McDaniel hemmed inside. Something that we didn't see a lot of in the first half that kind of expect to see a little bit more of is Brady Shepard. His bread and butter are those runs off tackle, left and right, and he's just able to hit the hole quickly and find a seam and pick up good yardage. Scored on the 2-point conversion, as a matter of fact, to complete the scoring for Louisiana in the first half.
Yeah, and then went out at halftime, and now he's the king. He's King Brady Shepard, so maybe he'll come out and use his newfound kingdom to make some plays here in the second half. And that's what we were talking about a little bit in the first half, how, Griffith's an explosive player. Mayfield's an explosive player. When you need those tough yards, I'm surprised they weren't handing it to Brady on that 3rd and 4 on the short yardage, because Brady's able to get just, hey, it's 32 dive, hit the 2-hole. He hits the 2-hole, he gets his shoulder pad squared, and he gets those extra 2 or 3 yards.
He's very good at finding a seam, and he runs with enough power to hit that seam and pick up 3-4 yards. We're just about ready to get things underway. The clock says 12 minutes. The officials head out onto the field. Louisiana will kick it off to Wright City to begin things here in the third quarter. A big play, a big drive for Louisiana here as they start things in the third quarter. Carry over get a little defensive momentum, get a stop, get off the field, and put their offense back on the field.
Onside kick here, Rodney?
Well, I don't know.
I have noticed, though, when Louisiana has kicked off, the one time that they kicked off, they didn't do their usual squib kick. They kicked it, 30, 35 yards downfield.
They were one of two. They squibbed their last one before the half. They kind of squib kicked it. But, they, understandable. There was only 20 seconds left. They didn't want to run the risk of any kind of a long return. Well, we're set to go. Ball is an onside kick. It's bouncing and recovered at the 49-yard line by Wright City.
Boy, that was there, Rodney.
It just it needed to take one more high hop to get up in the air. Tyler Martin for Wright City, a freshman, did a nice job of falling on it, so the Wildcats will have it on the near hash, just on their side of the midfield stripe at the 49. Humphreys is your quarterback. He wears number 5, Dayton Humphreys. He's a junior. He'll open up in the shotgun formation with a single receiver to the near side.
There's some confusion over on the right side of the defense.
2 to the top of the field. Single back offset to the right in the pistol is McRoberts. He takes the handoff, cuts to the left at the 50, the 45, 40. Still on his feet, gets to the outside to the 30. To the 15, pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And a big play right off the rip. It'll be first and goal, Wright City. McRoberts just puts it a foot in the ground and takes it inside the 10. However, behind the play, there's a flag laying at the line of scrimmage, holding against Wright City. So that one comes back in a big way.
No, I'll tell you, Rodney, they got bailed out there. Louisiana, for those watching on the video, the Louisiana defense, a lot of hand gesturing, like, what am I supposed to do? Where are you supposed to be? There was a middle linebacker that moved before the ball to get into position, which was out of position. And, you hate to see that coming out of halftime on the first play.
After the mark-off, the ball is at the Wright City 41-yard line. It'll be first and 19. First and 20. Twin receivers at the top of the field, single receiver to the near side. Man comes in motion across the formation, stops. Handoff McRoberts coming to the near side. Cuts up at the 40 to the 45. Tripped up there. Nice job by McTula. And we've got another flag on the field.
Number 10. Dwayne Roberts.
We'll see what this one is. It's another hold, another 10-yard penalty against Wright City. Well, now you're Louisiana and you've got them first and forever.
There's a flag on the field.
We aren't quite in the territory of the Missouri-Boston College game last week. There was a 2nd and 59. The ball was at their own 14 after being at the 38 when they had 4 penalties in 5 plays. Ball is now at the 33-yard line. Still first down. That play was stopped for about a 9-yard gain, but the penalty negates that. And it's first and 30. Shotgun formation, high snap. Humphreys hitting the backfield. He's going to be wrapped up and dropped at the 31-yard line. Loss of 2. The snap threw off the timing of that play, but Louisiana's defensive left side was there in the backfield and met Humphreys and drug him down for a loss.
No gain on the play.
Yeah, better job out there on the perimeter by Louisiana defense on that one. Yeah, bad snap, bad play. It's rare to see a bad snap turn into a good play.
Second down from their own 31-yard line. The line to gain is the Louisiana 41. 2 receivers to the near side. Twin split to the top of the field. Ball on the right hash. Wright City moving left to right. Looking into the flat. Pass is caught at the 30-yard line. Nice job by Louisiana closing it out for about a 4 or 5-yard gain. Reception, Jacob Pop.
Now Shepard and Joe Pitzer came in there for the tackle. Way to keep 2 people coming in, converging. the runner didn't have anywhere to go. That's what you want to do in an open field. It's hard to make that open field tackle one-on-one. When you get two people converged, runner doesn't have anywhere to go, stop your feet, defense wins.
3rd and 24. Single back in the backfield is Stufflebean this time. Snap back, hitting the backfield, going to be dropped. Humphreys is sacked inside the 30 at the 29. Forward progress at the 30, but that's going to be 4th and a bunch. So Wright City will have to kick it away, and Louisiana holds on their first defensive possession of the second half.
Yeah, Brady Shepard's going to get credit for that sack, but number 65, Johnny Miller, is the first one that got through there, and he didn't make the sack, but he made a play to be able to slow up the quarterback, and then Brady came in to make the sack.
Punt formation for the Wildcats. Mayfield stands at his own 38-yard line. He'll back up a few more steps. 10 on the play clock. Snap back, it's a good one. Kick is away, hits it about midfield. It's going to roll inside Louisiana territory to the 38-yard line. So good field position as the ball is at the original line of scrimmage when the holding penalty started. So Louisiana gets it for their first offensive possession here in the third quarter. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the 39. 7:54 just underway here on homecoming from Cunningham Field. 35-14 Wildcats. Louisiana has the ball and an opportunity to cut into this lead.
Rodney, I don't know if you've seen that, but Nick Tulu was a fraction of a second away from blocking that punt. I mean, just a step.
He's played a whale of a game. Pitzer hands off to Shepard, running right up the middle, and guess what? Brady Shepard picks up 6.
Hand off to Brady Shepard.
Just simple football.
Gain of 6 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 4 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, he was had contact at the line of scrimmage and then carried 2 or 3 defenders with him for a gain of 6.
I think the crown has given him powers, Rodney.
It has. McDaniels checks out. Griffith in at tailback.
I've had Crown give me some powers.
Shepard is the fullback. Rolling to the right side. Pitch to Griffith in the backfield. He fumbles it. The ball's on the ground, and it looks like we'll see who has it. Looked like Louisiana fell on it. Boy, I didn't think they were going to get that back. It's a big loss. Loss of about 9 on the play. That option to the near side was sniffed out. There was nowhere to go. Quarterback Pitzer got shut down. He went to pitch it. Pitch relationship wasn't quite there. Griffith couldn't handle it. Louisiana fortunate to get the ball back.
Yeah, that's when Pitzer's got to pull the old Kenny Rogers. No one to hold him, no one to fold him, no one to walk away, no one to run. You can't pitch the ball out there whenever there's 3 defenders right there ready. Lucky didn't get brought back, and I don't know how Griffith got on top of that ball.
3rd and 13, flags on the play. Looks like offsides. That was the initial.
On the defense, offside.
So a 5-yard walk-off against Wright City, and
Will be a 5-yard penalty. Repeat
the
third
penalties have bit the Wildcats here to begin play in the second half. So Louisiana gets some of the yards back. So it'll be a 3rd and about 8 now. Already halfway through this third quarter. The first quarter seemed like it took forever, but there was all kinds of scoring and changes of possession. And 3rd and 8, Louisiana. Pitzer under center. Hands off to Shepard. He's still on his feet, gets out to the 45-yard line, so it's going to be 4th down and 4.
Brady Shepard with the carry.
Shepard picks up 4 yards.
Gain of 4 yards, brings up 4th down and 5 for the Bulldogs.
Looks like Louisiana's going to leave their offense on the field. Pitzer gets the play from tonight's head coach, Tony Geschwinder. Big play for Louisiana, trying to move the chains. Pitzer comes under center, has an I formation. Strong to the right side. Ball on the near hash. Pitzer takes the snap, Handoff. Griffith running upfield across the 50, still on his feet. First down yardage to the 40-yard line, and the chains move.
Nice, tough running, power eye football. That's a Tony Geschwinder play right there, Rodney.
I remember years ago as he's shuttling the plays in with either the quarterback or an offensive lineman or somebody to come in and out, grabbing the back of the shoulder pads, sending you out, pulling you back, sending you out, pulling you back 2 or 3 times before finally letting you go to the field. First and 10, Louisiana, Wright City 40-yard line. Twin receivers to the top of the field, I formation behind Pitzer. Handoff Shepard across the line of scrimmage down to the 34-yard line, gain of 6. Louisiana's offense starting to gain some purchase here on their first drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, just getting back to basic football. Just dive, handing the ball off to your power back in between the tackles. Kind of, just basic. Nothing special, nothing out on the perimeters. Just run it up the middle.
2nd and 4. Mayfield splits to the top of the field. We've got 2 tight ends and an I formation as Pitzer gets under center. 10 on the play clock. And we've got a penalty, offside on the defense. That's going to be a first down.
Offside.
We will take it.
Defense. Result of the penalty is a Bulldog.
Rodney, over the past, I'd say 20 years, the spread and everything out of shotgun has been the latest rate. You see the NFL is going back to more running, and because the defenses have adapted. I've been seeing a lot of power eye. It's refreshing to see, football back in football.
2 receivers top, handoff. Shepard bounces off the right side, still on his feet, fights for yardage. He's going to have a short gain. He'll be about the 26, gain of 3. I'm going to mark him at the 27, so only a gain of about 2 on the play. 2nd and 8.
What I've seen there is the quarterback had the option to hand it off to Brady or roll out. I think the rollout was there, and you got to come back to that maybe in a play or 2.
20 on the play clock. Pitzer and Geschwinder come in. Jared Wilkinson checks out.
Water break? No. Yeah.
Well, water break, 3:38 to play here in the third quarter. Louisiana has it driving, 2nd and 8 when we come back after these messages on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by La Crosse Lumber, Sun Window Company, Service and Supply Co-op, and Calumet of Missouri.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by The Country Store, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports.
Bulldogs will be facing a 2nd and 8. Ball is placed at the Wildcats 27-yard line. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 after the hydration timeout. So Louisiana has a nice drive going here, Corey. They need to continue it and get a touchdown, and then all of a sudden you're only down 2 scores if they can punch this in.
Well, these safeties are drawn down. Something over the top would be nice here.
Pitzer looks to go to the right. He had an opportunity, but now he shakes free at the 30. He's running to the 25, 20, 15, inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. A nice job of fighting off contact in the backfield, and Pitzer moves the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how he got out of there, but nice run by Pitzer, and also got to give credit to Kane Mayfield. He was downfield. He had a chance to block a kid in the back. Backed off of it, could have brought a lot of yardage back on that, but just backed off it, got the positive yards.
Pitzer shuttles in from the sideline with the play call. He huddles with 15 on the play clock. Louisiana breaks the huddle with 12. Geschwinder split to the top of the field. Single receivers Mayfield to the near side. I formation. McDaniels in. Quarterback sneak right up the middle. Inside the 10-yard line.
Quarterback keeper by Joe Pitzer.
Going to mark him down about the 9. Nice gain of 4 on first down. That's just an even defense. They saw something. I imagine that was just a little tap to the center. They knew what they were going to do.
I was going to say, Ronnie, that didn't look like a play call because nobody else besides the center and the quarterback moved.
We had that. It was a go on set. If you saw it, you just took it. The only people that needed to know was the center and the quarterback.
And it worked. 4 yards.
Geschwinder and Mayfield split to the top of the field. I formation. Pitzer under center at the 9. Takes the snap, hands off to Settles to the 5. Fighting for the end zone. He's down at the 2-yard line.
Carried by number 7, Ben Settles.
Should be enough for a first down.
Result of the play is a Bulldog. First down.
First and goal from the 2-yard line. Louisiana tries to punch it in. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Pitzer comes into the huddle with 20.
I'll bet you an ice-cold Diet Coke. Brady Shepard up the middle.
Well, Brady Shepard's not the fullback. Settles is the fullback. He just got the first down. We got a flag as McDaniels jumped. Looked like Canadian rules football there as McDaniels got a 3-yard head start. And that's the first hiccup on this drive for Louisiana, so it's still first and goal, but it'll be from the 8 rather than the 3.
McDaniels looked like he was almost getting ready to push the quarterback. Didn't it look like that?
It did. Well, he checks out. Settles still in. I assume Griffith is your tailback. There he comes with the play. He'll get to the huddle with 15 on the clock. 1:26 and counting left in the third quarter. Louisiana first and goal to go from the 8. Griffith in the backfield with Settles his fullback. 2 receivers to the top of the field. Handoff. Running to the left is Griffith. He gets it to the 6. Maybe gains 2.
Yeah, just not a lot there.
Second and goal for the Bulldogs.
So they'll have it. Second and goal to go from the 6. They'll have to run at least one more play here in the third quarter. Pitzer brings it in. He huddles up at the 13-yard line. Huddle is broken with 15 to the line of scrimmage. Single receiver near side to Geschwinder. Handoff to Settles. Hit at the 5-yard line. Drop there. Gain of maybe 1.
Carried by number 7.
It'll be third and goal from the 5.
We'll bring up third and goal.
And they don't have to run another play here in the third quarter if they don't want to. Clock under 20 seconds and running. Quarterback's on the sideline, so I think they're going to let this one expire and go to the fourth quarter facing a third and goal from the 5-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Tony Geschwinder's doing a little coaching down there. Maybe talking about on the next play faking a pitch and keeping it. I'm not quite sure.
Into the third quarter, 35-14 Wright City, Louisiana driving. They'll have it third and goal from the 5 after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by The Country Store, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports.
Discover Gambino's Eatery in Louisiana, open Wednesday through Sunday, with our lunch options until 4 p.m., including tenderloin, burgers, wrap options, and salads. Enjoy dinner favorites like the make-your-own pasta dish, lasagna, and red wine pot roast from 4 p.m. to close. We offer more than just pizza and Italian. There's something for everyone. When the weather is nice, dine on our beautiful patio. Now open Sundays from 11 to 2. Join us at Gambino's on 3rd and Georgia in Louisiana.
If it's not on the menu, we don't talk about it.
To measure the true value of a compact tractor, break out all the jobs it can do. You'll have a long list with a New Holland Workmaster Series 25, 35, or 40 compact tractor from Bowling Green Tractor on Business 61 in Bowling Green. Put your money on an economical Workmaster Compact and enjoy the power of a 3-cylinder engine, the simplicity of a hydrostatic or gear transmission, and a roomy deck. If you value performance and economy, see Bowling Green Tractor on Business 61 in Bowling Green today about a Workmaster 25, 35, or 40 compact tractor.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Wood Smoked Meats, Lynn's Heritage House, and Bill Allen Auction Services.
Driven by the concession stand.
Well, a very rapidly played third quarter rather. It's 35-14. Louisiana has it 3rd and goal from the Wright City 5-yard line. Shepard back in at fullback, takes the handoff running to the right, still on his feet, hit at the 5-yard line, falls forward to about the 2 or 3. It'll be 4th and goal.
Brady Shepard with the carry will bring up 4th and goal.
What do they have, about 2 yards, Rodney?
I think their scoreboard has it 4th and 2. Ball's on the 2 or 3 yard line, so got to get it in here. It's 4th down.
I mean, do you go quarterback sneak, and just your fullback and your running back push him?
Pitzer takes the snap, pitches on the ground. Griffith has it picked off, and running the other direction is nobody other than McRoberts. He's going to walk this one into the end zone and score the touchdown for Wright City.
Ball recovered.
Well, that play
By the wind, Roberts.
didn't have a chance. The pitch was off the mark, and it hit the ground, and McRoberts just picks it up perfectly and takes it the distance.
Well, Rodney, you know, running an option down on the goal line, that's, you know, you want something quick up the middle. You don't want something drawn out like that. Just, you know, the pitch just, there's been pitch problems all night. You hate to see it.
McCrory on to attempt the extra point.
I mean, the pitch just, it's just been rough tonight.
It has, and it was. And that sucked the life out of the stadium. Snap back, ball down, kick up, high, long, and 6 for 6. It's 42-14, 11:05 to play in the 4th quarter. Back with more on Eagle 102 Sports after this.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by La Crosse Lumber, Sun Window Company, Service and Supply Co-op, and Calumet of Missouri.
If you thought Cellular and Satellite Center is closed, you are wrong. Cellular and Satellite is ready to help you with your dish, DirecTV, or antenna needs. We also do security system installations. Plus, if you need internet service, Cellular and Satellite has several options to choose from. Just give us a call today at 573-324-3722. Cellular and Satellite in Bowling Green.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Wood Smoked Meats, Lynn's Heritage House, and Bill Allen Auction Services.
After the 97-yard fumble return for a touchdown by McRoberts, Louisiana will get it back. The last time Donnell Griffith touched the ball, receiving a kickoff, he took it 95 yards for a touchdown. He'll try and strike pay dirt again and put a little jolt back in Louisiana. McCrory, the talented kicker, the lefty, he'll move into it, ball teed at the 40. He sends it away. Griffith comes to his left, fields it at about the 5-yard line, heads upfield to the 15, cuts to the right side, trying to get around the corner. Not going to be able to do so. He's going to be drugged down at the 14. Ball came loose, but I think it'll stay with Louisiana.
Returned by number 24, Donnell Griffith.
They'll have it 1st and 10 at the 14.
Of course, it's homecoming here, Rodney. Rodney, wasn't homecoming invented here in the state of Missouri?
Well, certainly the first homecoming was held at the University of Missouri-Columbia a long time ago. I used to know just had the 100th anniversary here in the last few years, I believe. I don't remember the exact date. But yes, it was invented in the state of Missouri at the flagship University of Missouri, Columbia. Pitzer bends under center, has an eye backfield behind him. Handoff, faked. Now it's actually Geschwinder going to have a face mask. He's drugged down in the backfield. However, that's going to be a face mask penalty against Wright City, and that'll move the chains and give Louisiana a first down. It is a personal foul variety.
Personal foul, face mask.
Yeah, I guess it's time. Get some of the younger players in. AJ coming in at quarterback, relieving Joe Pitzer.
15-yard penalty. Result of the play is a Bulldog. First down.
Ball spotted at the 29. Louisiana will have it 1st and 10 there. Geschwinder at quarterback. Shepard is your tailback. McDaniels, or your fullback. McDaniels is the tailback. AJ takes the snap, hands off to McDaniels. Nice cut in the backfield to 35-40. Still on his feet to the 50, to the 40, to the 30. Drugged down at the 25-yard line, and a nice run. A good cut by McDaniels in the backfield. Put a foot in the ground, cut to his right, and move the chains.
Yeah, huge hole for McDaniels there. Nice blocking by the right side of the offensive line. Not quite. Do they not have horse collar tackling in high school, Rodney?
Well, they have it because we just saw one. It must not be a penalty. He just caught up with him and grabbed his shoulder pads and drug him down. Nonetheless, it's 1st and 10 Louisiana. Ball at the Wright City 26-yard line. Griffith comes in. Shepard still your fullback. Single receiver to the near side is Mayfield. Could be a penalty. They didn't call it on Shepard. He takes the handoff, gets across the 25 down to about the 23-yard line.
Yeah, both backs were leaning forward there.
Yeah, didn't move his feet, but his body was leaning forward, that's for sure.
I seen the referee go to grab it, and he kind of just he put his hand back up. He wasn't going to pull it. You know, at this point of the game, you just let him play a little bit, unless it's something, egregious.
Head coach Tony Geschwinder, the acting head coach this evening, confers with his grandson, A.J. Geschwinder. AJ bends under center. I formation, 9:19 to play, 42-14. Geschwinder rolls out to his left, looks to get to the corner. He's at the 25, still on his feet. Going to be run out of bounds. Looked like he had some space. He didn't quite get to the 20-yard line. Had some space, but couldn't quite get to the corner, Corey.
On these outside runs, we talked about it earlier, Rodney. There's nobody out there blocking, so eventually you've got to just cut that outer leg and go right up, cut it upfield. You're not going to get positive yardage running horizontally. You're going to get it running vertically. So eventually you just got to cut and get forward, even if you can get 3 or 4 yards doing that instead of just getting the one. Whenever you eventually run out of yard or field, and you step out of bounds.
I mean, AJ's a true freshman playing the varsity game. He'll learn that as time goes by. He saw a bunch of open space, as did I. He takes the snap this time, rolls out to the left, pitches it to McDaniels in the backfield. It's going to be a loss of about 8. Nothing there. Wright City all over that one. It'll be 4th and about 13. Ball just inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28-yard line, 4th down.
Yeah, the pitch option game just is not there tonight. Wright City's scouted it, that's the one thing they chose to stop, and they've done well. A couple turnovers. They just scored a touchdown off of a turnover, off of a bad pitch.
Timeout on the field taken by Louisiana with 8:33 to play here in the 4th quarter. 42-14, Wright City on top of the Bulldogs. Back with more after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by La Crosse Lumber, Sun Window Company, Service and Supply Co-op, and Calumet of Missouri. Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana. Game of the Week coverage brought to you by The Country Store, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports.
Well, after the timeout, Louisiana will be facing a 4th and 12 from the Wright City 28-yard line. Offense, of course, will stay on the field here.
You let the young quarterback throw the ball here.
It'll be 4th and long for the Bulldogs.
Well,
Ball's on the Wildcats.
might as well.
28-yard line.
Bulldogs huddled on the near sideline. They go straight to the line of scrimmage. The officials waiting to put the ball in play. And they do. Hard count for Louisiana. Unfortunately, the only one that was fooled was the Louisiana left tackle.
Ball start on the offense.
So it'll be 4th and 17. Louisiana came out in a split formation, 2 backs, 1 left, 1 right. AJ standing in the shotgun. Substitution, Griffin Murray comes in. Posier heads to the sideline.
Got one-on-one down here at the bottom with Mayfield.
Dropping back to pass, rolling to his right, looking to his right, needs to throw it. Dumps it over the top. Ball is caught at the 20-yard line. Won't be enough for a first down. Nice job. The ball was tipped by the defender.
Pass is caught by number 12.
Turnover on downs gives it to Wright City. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their 20.
Yeah, nice concentration there by Jared Wilkinson to catch the ball. Just didn't run the route deep enough to get the first down.
So Wright City takes over and looks to run some clock and secure their 2nd win of the year. McRoberts still in the backfield, as is the quarterback, Humphreys. Humphreys hands to McRoberts, comes to the right side. He keeps it, rolling out to the right side, has room. He's at the 35-40, still on his feet near midfield, run out of bounds there at the Wright City 47-yard line. Bellied to Roberts. McRoberts coming to the near side of the field. Immediately started directing traffic downfield as he had 3 blockers and 2 defenders. Big gain on first down for Wright City.
Nothing but open space over there. 2 defenders.
Lost contain. Humphreys sets the offense 1st and 10 at the 47, their own 47, nearing midfield. 8 minutes, 15 seconds to play. They haven't wound the clock. I guess he did get out of bounds. Humphreys takes a snap. This time keeps it again, rolling to the right side. He's got a big gain again. Tries to go down at the 45-yard line of Louisiana. Hit there. Humphreys gains about 9. It'll be just short of a Wright City first down. 2nd and 1. If that was the college or the pro game, Corey, that would have been a flag on the defense.
Yeah, and I'm not. I mean, he could have got the first down there. I'm not quite sure why he slid, unless he was just instructed to.
He slid feet first. Nonetheless, 2nd and 1. That's what Wright City faces. Ball inside Louisiana territory at the Bulldog 44-yard line. 2 receivers split wide left and right. Single back is McRoberts in the backfield. He takes the handoff this time, crosses the line of scrimmage, stopped for a short gain, but it'll be enough to move the chains.
So if you're Louisiana's coach here, you go back and you watch this game tape about how bad the perimeter defense and outside containment was, what would your adjustment be, Rodney?
Well, I mean, obviously you've got to drill, keeping contained. Louisiana struggled with that. The counter move, everybody's bit, and it just left nobody on the edge. There's certainly some things in this that they can also look at and use teaching moments, that things that worked well and things that didn't, and that they can work on. Handoff kept by Humphreys, coming to the near side, 40, 35, still on his feet, near the first down marker. Going to be ruled down at just short of the 30-yard line, very near a first down.
So everybody that's watching at home, you just seen when Louisiana's on offense and their runners are going outside, there's nobody out there blocking. When you seen Wright City right there, you had two receivers on the outside blocking on a perimeter play. When we talk about outside the tackle, outside the tight end, more, outside the numbers. When you got blockers out there, you're able to get those positive yards instead of just saying, hey, you're out here on an island, make a play.
Gavin McCord checks in as the tailback. Pass into the right flat. Good pursuit. Louisiana misses the tackle. Receiver breaks free. Going to be tripped up inside the 10-yard line. Throws a football. I don't know what that was. First and goal.
Carried. Reception by number 7, Jacob Pop.
Jacob Pop with the reception. Louisiana had defenders there to stop that for no gain. Couldn't get Pop to the ground. He popped loose and got inside the 10-yard line. First and goal, Wright City. Officials timeout on the field at the 6-minute mark of the fourth quarter. 42-14, Wright City has the ball, the lead, and a first and goal after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by The Country Store, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports.
Noah Builders in Silex is a proud supporter of all area athletes. They're a small, locally owned contractor with over 25 years of experience in custom and new home construction. Noah Builders wants to take your forever home plan and make it a reality. Call or visit Noah Builders at noahbuildersinc.com.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by La Crosse Lumber, Sun Window Company, Service and Supply Co-op, and Calumet of Missouri.
After the hydration break, and even 6 minutes left in this fourth quarter, Wright City in the process of salting away their second win. Louisiana going to drop to 0-4. Again, there's obviously plenty of things in the game, Phil, Corey, that they can look at that they didn't do well, but I think for a lot of them there's some fixes that can be drilled and can be coached, but they also did have some success, had some explosive plays. So they'll look at the film next week and coach from those as well. Wright City. Handoff to McCord, running to the right side inside the 5-yard line.
Number 44, Gavin McCord.
Yeah, and, God bless the upperclassmen for sticking with it, for coming out here playing. A lot of young talent. For anybody out there that's got a child that's in high school, encourage them to play football. More numbers. We can get a JV program going, maybe even a freshman program going. And numbers in football always dictate better results on a field.
So Wright City. Humphrey still in at quarterback. McCord is your tailback. He offsets to the left. He takes the handoff, hitting the backfield, falls forward for a short gain. They're going to be short of the end zone. It'll be third and goal from about the 2-yard line. And they inch it forward between the 1 and the 2.
What Nick Tula did there is, I talked to my 6th grade son that plays defensive tackle. Just penetrate. Even if you don't make the play, you can create havoc, make the running back go a different direction and let somebody else make the play.
Hard count nearly drew Louisiana offside. They did a good job of holding back. McCord split to the left of his quarterback, Humphreys. Slot back to the left as well. Handoff McCord. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Falls into the end zone. Touchdown, Gavin McCord. He scores with 4:19 left from 2 yards out. And the kicker going to come in and try and remain perfect. He's been perfect so far. One more will be an even 7 for 7 if he can convert. Players coming into the mix late. Little confusion on Wright City. They've got time, 15 on the play clock. Snap back. This one's up high, long, and it is good as well. 7 of 7 on the night for McCrory. 49-14 is a score. 4:19 left in this one. We'll be back with more on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Wood Smoked Meats, Lynn's Heritage House, and Bill Allen Auction Services.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by The Country Store, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports.
(49-14) Wright City in command of this one. We've got just a little bit of time left here in the fourth quarter on homecoming from Cunningham Field in Louisiana, Missouri. What started off as a pretty warm day has turned into a very pleasant evening.
Last weekend of summer, Rodney.
McCurry, this one's kind of a squib kick. It rolls by Geschwinder. He picks it up at the 15-yard line. Needs to turn upfield. Tries to get around the corner. He's going to be drugged down inside the 15 at about the 13-yard line. Had a little bit of a seam, but didn't put his foot in the ground and head upfield.
Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
I'd like to see him turn this, final 4 minutes into a touchdown. Take some, positive momentum into Bowling Green week.
Geschwinder comes out as they wind the clock. To the line of scrimmage, he'll have 2 receivers to the top of the field. Mayfield on the left scored the Bulldogs' first touchdown of the night. Late defensive substitution for Wright City. Geschwinder hands off to McDaniels in the backfield across the 15-yard line to maybe the 18. Nice gain on first down.
Carried by Troy McDaniel.
McDaniel with a good run.
Short gain on the play.
It'll be 2nd and 4.
Yeah, we talk about these young players, Rodney, that are coming in and get some playing experience. There has been a couple JV games. Not they've only played a half, but Louisiana beat Bowling Green 40-0 in one half of a JV game. And I think it was Montgomery County who they played the other day, and it was a large margin of victory. So the young players, when they play similar age kids, are doing very well.
Geschwinder hands off to Griffith. He's hitting the backfield, fights across the 20 to maybe the 21-yard line. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left in this one.
Carried by number 24.
Wholesale substitutions from the Wright City sideline as well as they get some of their younger players on the field.
Yeah, and I kind of wonder how much longer Wright City will stay in the emo. Warrenton left. Warrenton's a neighboring town, kind of seeing the growth that Wright City's seeing now. And, Warrenton's down there. I think they're in the Gateway Athletic Conference there with some of the Fort Sim Waltz. And we just wonder, we lost South Callaway in football. We wonder if Wright City will be next.
High formation behind Geschwinder. Play clock was about to expire.
Timeout.
Timeout taken by Louisiana before the delay of game. We will step aside for a quick break as well before wrapping this one up on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Wood Smoked Meats, Lynn's Heritage House, and Bill Allen Auction Services.
Geared Up, just off the square in Pittsfield, is your first stop for screen printing and embroidery. The folks at Geared Up take pride in making their communities and schools look great while offering the best prices around. If you're looking to expand your wardrobe or maybe a gift is on the list, stop by their store and check out numerous items in stock. When you're looking for custom apparel and awards for your business, organization, or team, stop by Geared Up, 211 South Madison in Pittsfield.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by La Crosse Lumber, Sun Window Company, Service and Supply Co-op, and Calumet of Missouri.
Well, after the timeout, Louisiana has it 3rd and short. Need to pick up about 2 yards to move the chains. Handoff to the right side, across the 30 to the 35. I believe that is Brady Shepard picking up the first down, bounces it off tackle to the right, picks up about 10 or 11 yards.
King Brady.
Here's a Bulldog. First down.
Rodney, I just want to take time. Matt Cannon, Louisiana Athletic Director, we were talking about how well the girls softball team's done for the LHS this year. First time they beat Bowling Green in 18 years.
Well, congratulations to the girls, and that's great news to see them having some success. Handoff on first down to Shepard again. He's going to be wrestled down for a short gain.
Brady Shepard. Gain of 3 on the play brings up.
Timeout taken by Louisiana here. 1 minute and 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We'll keep it right here. Again, this is homecoming. Congratulations to King Brady Shepard and Queen Katie Wallace. They are your homecoming court for 2024.
Yeah. Once again, Brady is the son of Shep and Tanya Shepard of Louisiana, and Katie's the daughter of Ann and Troy Wallace of Louisiana, all Louisiana alumni.
Well, head coach Geschwinder still coaching up the team and trying to get them to have a little success here on this last drive. Still have 1 minute and 15 seconds, 1 minute and 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Second and 8. Shotgun formation for A.J. Geschwinder. Offside, Wright City.
Flag on the field. Offside.
Bookend defensive ends both jumped. The hard count got him to jump, so it's now second and a more manageable 4. Call it 3. Again, shotgun formation, single back is Shepard, offset to the right of A.J. Geschwinder. Bobbles a snap, looks to throw, airs it up downfield for Mayfield, comes back to get it in and out of his hands at the 38-yard line. We got a penalty on the play. Going to be, I suppose, pass interference. Pass was a little bit short. And Mayfield couldn't quite make the catch, but he drew the flag. That's going to move the chains once again.
Yeah, no, unlike in the pro game, it's like the college where it's not a spot penalty. It's a 15-yard penalty, which is pretty much the spot. But it will result in an automatic first down.
1 minute 6 left. Louisiana has moved the ball a little bit better here in the second half. Got it goal to go from the 3, and not only were they not able to punch it in, they turned it over, gave up a 97-yard touchdown. That took the momentum away from Louisiana. Geschwinder Hands off to Mayfield, hitting the backfield, bounces it outside. He's being chased, and he'll be drugged down at the 45-yard line. Loss of about 4 on the play.
Brings up second and
Clock
long.
running, second and long, 40 seconds left in this one. Play clock is a little bit ahead of the game clock, so Louisiana will have to run at least one more play here.
Yeah, I think a coaching point this week is you take your younger running backs and you say, hey, when you're in middle school playing against middle schoolers, you can outrun because you're the better athlete. But when you come out here and play varsity, you're not going to outrun people off the edge.
Drop the snap. Ball's on the ground. We'll see who has it. I think Wright City has it. AJ couldn't handle the snap. And Wright City will get it with 11 seconds left. They'll have to snap it, take a knee, and this one will be in the books. We'll have the Eagle 102 post-game show after the conclusion of this game to wrap it up for Homecoming 2024.
Rodney, got a big golf match this weekend.
We do. The Twin Pike, the Old Orchard Country Club versus Pike County Country Club Ryder Cup matches, the 5th installment of those matches, tee off tomorrow morning at Pike County Country Club at 8 a.m. Wright City snaps the ball. Time runs out. The final is 49-14. Back with the post-game wrap after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
The Eagle 102 Sports postgame show is coming up on KJFM Radio. Time now for the Eagle 102 Sports postgame show on KJFM Radio.
Well, this one's a wrap, Corey. 49-14 Wright City over Louisiana in Homecoming 2024 from Cunningham Field. And as slow-paced as the first half was, the second half moved at a much more rapid clip. There was 6 drives, 5 of them scoring drives in the first, if you call them drives, scoring plays in the first quarter. There was only 2 possessions in the third quarter, and really things were going the way Louisiana would want them to go. They forced a punt on Wright City's first position and then marched it all the way down to the 3-yard line, first and goal, and weren't able to punch it in. Matter of fact, they gave up the McRoberts fumble return for a touchdown from 97 yards, and that kind of ended the game for Louisiana, and then just exchanged possessions from there. McCord was able to score from 2 yards out to set our final score at 49-14. McCrory, a perfect 7 of 7 from extra points on the night for Wright City.
Yeah, Louisiana just needs to gather themselves, emphasize the positives, coach up the negatives, and get ready for Bowling Green week.
Bowling Green week, it will be quite a challenge to say the least. That'll be coming your way next week on Eagle 102 Sports as well. Well, that's going to do it from Cunningham Field. We'll appreciate everybody that tuned in. Glad we could bring this action to you on a pretty good night for football. For Corey Radford, I'm Rodney Dolbear. Thank you and good night.
The Eagle 102 Sports postgame show is coming up on KJFM Radio. You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best of Area High School Sports on air at 102.1, online at KJFMradio.com, and on the KJFM Radio app. You can find a full recap of scores online and daily during Eagle 102 Sports, all from your area sports leader, KJ.